Hi Leos, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot weekly tarot for the week of December 18th through December 24th. I was going to recap last week's energy and the monthly extended, but it looks like there might be something to celebrate. This also is, not only celebrations in turn of events, but could be going on vacation, but really just making sure that you focus on the abundance you have. Clearly coming out right at the end, right at the beginning is a really important message. So last week's energy was really indicating that we have to pay close attention to Mercury retrograde that was activated last week, because it really is strongly connected to how we assert ourselves. This is ruled by Mars in Aries. I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde is getting to me. This is ruled by Mars and Leo, okay? So how you assert yourself is so important at this time. How you, quote, stand up for what you believe in, so important at this time, especially during a retrograde period, because our intentions can be misconstrued in a way, right? With communication breakdowns and mishaps. So please be mindful of that. We also had last week the new moon in Sagittarius, bringing in new perspectives, a sense of like optimism, right? So it can be frustrating having a retrograde happen right after a new moon, okay? And then your overall energy for the month of December, which that video will be linked at the end of this, is unlocking hidden wisdom. And I really think that hidden wisdom is related to this emotional evolution that we're all on. Particularly fire signs have been getting a lot related to this emotional evolution, because remember, fire can be afraid of water, okay? And there is some sort of tower moment happening, and it could be affecting our relationships. So please do pay attention to that. Do you want to be, attached to the tower that's crumbling or the lightning bolt to change? The choice is yours, Leos. But that could be also like in the collective, because remember, next week we have the full moon in Cancer, which is bringing emotional closures to sensitive matters, okay? But it's bringing that with optimism. And on the same day, on the 26th, we have Chiron in Aries, which is activating a healing of insecurities. So embrace the water, fire, okay? I know it's hard. A wonderful movie for you fire signs to watch is Elemental. It's a wonderful Pixar, I think, Disney Pixar, relating to the elements and working together, and not the contrast, that was in a past couple months. But Queen of Cups here, yeah, like this is really powerful message. Like, please embrace the water, okay? The Page of Cups is nurturing, being in the flow, all right? Being a nurturing mother energy, so take that how it resonates. But again, like, I think when it comes to that, like, we really need to allow the water in when it comes to how we assert ourselves, Leos, okay? So it's like I tell all the water signs, when it comes to your shadow, like when your shadow's in fear, you hold that torch of fire to like ward off people, right? And then when you embrace your shadow and your shadow knows it doesn't have to like protect your inner child, that's when your fire provides light and warmth for people, okay? So it really is important to ask yourself still, like, how do I show my fire to others? All right. So, oh yeah, definitely. So if there is an ending, okay, like disregarding discarding old beliefs and like this transformation, whatever it is, like it can bring this really wonderful new opportunity, all right? And it gives you the opportunity to take yourself to the next level. So if something's coming to an end, let's see the positivity of what it's unlocking, something new for us, okay? And the importance of doing hard work and focusing on your work with a high vibration, all right? Okay, wasn't expecting so many pre-shuffle messages there for you, but I'm glad they came out. Let's see if that's related to the direction of your reading. But yeah, that liberation that's coming for all of us, right? For the collective, unlocking the Queen of Coins. I mean, and that is a magical card to have show up there like that. All right. So let us see what we got for Leos for December 18th through December 24th, 2023. Wow. when you embrace that water energy, also please pay attention to your moon sign, all right? Because your moon is your emotions, you know, how you express your emotions, how you want to be emotionally fulfilled even. Take a look at your moon sign, all right? Especially too, like I said, that new moon activating that new perspective, and the full moon in Cancer bringing that closure. There's something to embracing that water energy, that moon energy, with your liberation, and how it activates you stepping into the confidence and leadership that you deserve. That, I mean, we all deserve, right? You know what I mean? Like, we're all meant to be the emperor of our own domain. So leading with confidence when we heal our shadow, okay? Ponder on that, all right? Because there's something to that that's unlocking for you. Yeah, wow. Okay, so that's interesting. I think Gemini's got this in there next week too. So it'll be interesting to clarify. A lot of repeating cards throughout other people's, other signs tarot reading. So reminder, you know, check out your sun, moon, and rising. And also if there's a particular planet that is needing some clarity. So like if you're struggling to assert yourself, check out what sign rules Mars and watch that corresponding video. If it's related to, you know, these blocks that you just like in the challenges of life, check out your Saturn, because that's, you know, the planet, the taskmaster of, you know, where you build resilience and where blocks and fears and challenges are. So yeah, pay attention to those other readings. Subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, of course. But last week's energy is the Lover's card, and this is ruled by Gemini. So I do think there really is a strong connection to our relationships, how we see ourselves in relationships, how we see other people, you know, mirrored in our relationships. But this, like, obviously, you know, you see this heart and it's enjoying the contrasts in our relationships, right? What I'm really getting the message of is projection, okay? And how we have to be so mindful of our shadow, because when we project our shadow, we have to remember other people project their shadow onto us, and it's like a mirror, okay? And so that's really the big signifier I'm getting here, is that new perspective with Sagittarius that you might be thinking about. Like, how can that bring more harmony to relationships? How can you, especially too, if there is a situation coming to an end with relationships, how can you see yourself in the other person? I think that's like a really big message for us collectively, because remember, December is collectively about an emotional evolution for all of us. How do you see yourself in the person that is projecting their shadow, you know? So ponder on that. We're going to clarify it. So it'll be interesting to see how that gets clarified, but that's my instinctual reading of that card. And also too, and also just the fact too that we have, you know, the snake and the apple and, you know, Adam and Eve and all that, you know what I mean? So we also have the Ten of Swords here. Okay, so I kind of find it interesting too, like the connection of those. But the Ten of Swords is something coming to an end, right? This is also ruled by Gemini, so actually fascinating. You got a lot of Gemini energy here. So if this is related to a Gemini in your life, take that how it resonates. But Ten of Swords, something difficult coming to an end, but we need to surrender, right? This is a card of surrendering in a sense, surrendering to the universe, surrendering to the flow. Like that could be why the Queen of Cups was there. You know what I mean? Like going with the flow. Don't resist this change that's coming in, because it's meant to elevate you to where you actually want to be. But the Ten of Swords is also related to communication, right? Gemini, Mercury. So this Mercury retrograde could really be doing a number on you, okay? But this card reminds you that a fresh start is coming. So we need to, you know, quit struggling, if you will, and work with the energy. Don't work against it. So remember, retrograde is a time to reflect. So it's not a time for us to impulsively send that message to somebody who, again, like there might be frustration. It's not the time to just clap back, if you will, at somebody, right? So utilize the lessons of Mercury retrograde. If it's something that, you know, you can pause and reflect on, like you take a moment to go, like, you know, you can acknowledge receipt of a message and then get back to it. But like, this isn't the time to speak impulsively, all right? To communicate impulsively. So like even too, if like, you know, you're in a area of communication with your career, you know, like it's, you know, the jokes about like, oh, I'll get back to that after the holidays. Like this is, this Mercury retrograde is like placed at a great time where there are certain emails that can be held off. You know what I mean? So take it how it resonates, but this is definitely a card that's indicating, yes, a fresh start is coming, but we just have to surrender to the plan, if you will. Now, next week's energy is the 5 of coins. So this coming after the 10 of swords, we're definitely gonna need to get some clarity on, because this is the like card that I relate to poverty consciousness, okay? This is ruled by Mercury and Taurus. And so I'm getting a strong indication because the following week after next week, we have Jupiter going direct in Taurus, right? So everything that we've been thinking about expanding will be expanding into our 3D world. We really have to pay attention to our thoughts. And you've been like last week's reading, the message was, are you a victim or a co-creator with the universe? This is the victim mentality. This is not what we want to elevate ourselves into that Aquarian age, okay, Leos? So this worry, this insecurity, like your light comes from within. There's so much related to a projection, right? A mirror. So much related to a mirror. Honestly, like it could even be really helpful for you to like talk to yourself in a mirror. You know what I mean? I'm really getting something like where if you just turned around and looked at yourself in the mirror and, you know, had a talk, like a real talk with yourself, that could actually really be beneficial. But this card of worry and insecurity, I think can be beneficial. Now, hear me out, because this is the same message that whatever sign got this too. Remember that next week we have the full moon in Cancer, right? An emotional closure to sensitive matters with the Chiron in Aries, healing insecurities. This root, like see the roots in here, like again, like shadow roots, like the roots of your shadow. Poverty consciousness can be related to the roots of your shadow. So now when we have fear, we have worry, we have insecurity, go deeper. See where this energy is coming from, because that's part of your liberation. That's part of that healing insecurities. There's something connected, Leo, to your energy and this 5 of coins that we need to heal, okay? So let's clarify these to get some more information here. All right. Also, Leos, if you do, I know this one's more of a tough love tarot, but you know, sometimes that comes out. It's not always meant to be, you know, toxic positivity when it comes to tarot readings. But if you do like this reading, please do like, comment, and share with other people that you think it might resonate with. And always subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, okay? But yeah, liberation coming out here again on the bottom. Okay, let's clarify the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here last week for Leos? But remember, like, tarot is a choose your own adventure, okay? So nothing's set in stone. It's like it's about the choices we make. But I'm really getting a strong indication that we're all healing various insecurities of ourselves that make us doubt ourselves. Yeah, wow, look at, you know what? We're saving that on that card. And actually, you know what? I normally don't do this, but I'm thinking the tarot is guiding me to do this. So let's dive into it, okay? So the Lovers, we have clarified with the 4 of Cups, the King of Coins, and the Knight of Wands. So the 4 of Cups is related to like dissatisfaction, okay? And so again, with connected to relationships, there's something where we're not paying attention to what's right in front of us, okay? We're like, it's like being distracted by a shiny object, right? When there's like work to do. And this is also ruled by Moon in Cancer. So a reminder, I think that Moon in Cancer, that full moon in Cancer is going to be really significant, and something activated with that new moon in Sagittarius, it's a culmination, okay? So reminder, Mercury retrograde, go within. But if we can actually like get our head out of the cloud, like stop over idealizing a situation or rejecting something from the situation, right? Like there's something about not paying attention to what you need to pay attention to, okay? And so now see where that falls when it happens to be with your relationships and emotional closure to sensitive matters, okay? You also got the King of Coins and the Knight of Wands. So I think honestly, like this can really be a message of you're blocking yourself from this, okay? By just not seeing the mirror aspect of the projection. Now, King of Coins. Obviously the master of his financial domain, all right? There's nobody more successful in the 3D world than the King of Coins. And I do get a sense like this is the energy. Like this is honestly, actually that's funny. Okay, so this is the cup that they're looking at, right? This is where they want to be, is this King of Coins. You know, like, oh man, I wish I was that guy, right? But down here, the Knight of Wands is blocking him. Okay, so a reminder too. So now the Knight cards are impulsive, like teenager energy. Okay, so when it comes to our passions, right? Knights are like passion. I'm sorry, Wands are passion, creativity, and all that jazz. So there's something about seeking out new experiences that make you feel alive. But instead, we are distracted by, we're wanting this, but we're not utilizing the passion, that fire. Like, look at that fire that's inside of us, your Leo fire, to obtain it, okay? Like, you have the passion, you have the inspiration. It's just a matter of acting on it, okay? All right, now let's see what was here. This will be interesting because I didn't see what fell here. Wow. There's a strong message here about how you assert yourselves, Leos. Remember, 7 of Wands is ruled by Mars and Leo. There's a very, very strong message of how you assert yourself and the reaction you get, okay? And there has to be balance. Oh my God, I cannot believe what's underneath here. All right, justice, right? Fairness, balance, clarity. This is ruled by Libra. It's embracing the yin and the yang. You have to embrace your shadow, but you can't let your shadow take control, okay? And the Queen of Cups, being in the flow, embracing the water energy, embracing that nurturing mother energy, okay? Don't be afraid of the water, Leos. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And the 9 of Cups here, this is the perfect message. If this is the, you know, the victim or co-creator. The co-creator focuses on the abundance that they have and not the lack, all right? So please take time. This is also ruled by Jupiter and Pisces. So, and these fish, there's luck in embracing the water. There's luck in embracing water energy. So also I have some videos related to the elements. So that could actually be, if you go down to the parenting astrology videos, there's a video related to the elements, right? And how you can utilize that. Also check your Jupiter, like see if your Jupiter is in Pisces, because Jupiter is your luck in life, your natural talents, right? Where you find success. Very interesting, but you have to focus on what you have, and not in a sense of toxic positivity, okay? There's something when it relates to your passions, like something that you can be utilizing, but you're too distracted by some idealization or like an ego-driven thing. So like, again, this isn't a matter of like making you, like your shadow might make you think that I'm trying to make you feel guilty or whatever, but like, this is just to clear, like there's something being cleared, right? And this is how we clear it. So if things aren't going your way, turn the direction, right? Like, what am I meant to be doing? Okay. Like, let's get an empowering question, because something needs to be brought into balance. I do not like seeing this card for you, Leos, because that inner light, nobody has a brighter light than Leos. Remember that. Okay. There's no brighter light than you, Leos. So shine that light with a healed shadow. So, one empowering question for this week, and then we will close this out. But yeah, don't forget, Jupiter at the end of the month, you're expanding. The things that you're focusing on expanding are going to come into the 3D world. So we want our energy aligned with expanding the abundance, right? We want to be expanding this. We do not want to be, that's a great message. We want to be expanding this. We do not want to be expanding this. So instead of rejecting this or feeling ashamed or guilty with this next week, go deeper, go within. Where is this coming from? Okay, that's the key. Because remember, next week it's going to be a big culmination, all right? It's going to be heavy, so just go within. All right, so empowering question for this week. Am I doing more of the things that keep me alive or more of the things that make me feel alive? What makes me feel alive? Hello. Seek out new experiences that make you feel alive. Leos. Don't get lost down here. Seek out new experiences that make you feel alive. That could not be a more clear message. So I'm giving you a big warm Pisces hug. Don't be afraid of my water, Leos. I hope you have a wonderful week. Remember, utilize Mercury retrograde, okay? Go within. Don't project out. Try and go in. That light is within you, okay? Have an amazing week.